high in the folds of the Himalayas, tucked between the two most populous nations on Earth, lies a kingdom that feels less like a country and more like a portal to a different era. This is Bhutan, the land of the Thunder Dragon. While the rest of the world raced toward industrialization and hyperconnectivity, Bhutan took a different path. It is a place where success isn't measured in dollars, where the forest is more valuable than the timber, and where the architecture is dictated by ancient spirits rather than modern trends. For centuries, this kingdom was a fortress of isolation. It had no paved roads, no electricity, and no currency until the 1960s. Television and the internet didn't even arrive until 1999, making it one of the last places on the planet to join the global digital conversation. But don't mistake this for a lack of progress. Bhutan's choice to remain hidden was a calculated effort to protect its soul from being swallowed by the noise of the 21st century. When you land at Paro Airport, one of the most dangerous and beautiful landings in the world, you immediately notice something is different. There are no billboards. There are no towering glass skyscrapers. Instead, every building, from the smallest farmhouse to the largest administrative center, follows a strict traditional design. The whitewashed walls, intricate wooden window frames, and shingled roofs aren't just for show. They are a legal requirement to ensure the visual heritage of the nation remains unbroken. This commitment to heritage is best seen in the zongs. These massive white fortresses serve as the heartbeat of every district, acting as both religious centers for monks and administrative hubs for the government. They sit on the edge of cliffs and at the confluence of glacial rivers, looking exactly as they did hundreds of years ago. But the most famous landmark in Bhutan requires a journey. To reach the Taktsang Monastery, or the Tiger's Nest, you have to trek through pine forests draped in Spanish moss. The monastery hangs precariously on a granite cliff, 3,000 feet above the valley floor. Legend says Guru Rinpoche flew here on the back of a tigress to meditate in a cave. Standing there, listening to the flutter of prayer flags and the distant sound of ceremonial horns, you start to understand why the people here believe the landscape itself is sacred. This brings us to the philosophy that has made Bhutan a global curiosity: gross national happiness. In 1972, the fourth king declared that gross national happiness is more important than gross domestic product. It sounds like a poetic sentiment, but in Bhutan, it is a rigorous policy framework. Every law passed must be screened to see how it affects the psychological well-being of the people, the preservation of culture, and the health of the environment. Because of this, Bhutan is a global anomaly. It is the only carbon-negative country in the world. Its constitution mandates that at least 60% of the land must remain under forest cover for all time. Today, that number is closer to 70%. While other nations struggle to meet climate goals, Bhutan is already absorbing more carbon than it produces. It is a sanctuary for the elusive snow leopard and the black-necked crane, animals that have been pushed to the brink elsewhere but find safety in these protected valleys. Life here is governed by the rhythm of the seasons and the principles of Vajrayana Buddhism. You'll see red-robed monks debating in courtyards and elderly locals spinning prayer wheels as they walk to the market. Even the national sport, archery, is more about community and celebration than it is about the score. During tournaments, the target is placed at an incredible distance, and teammates sing and dance to mock the opponent or praise their skill. However, Bhutan is not a museum. It is a nation in transition. The youth are now connected to the world via smartphones. Coffee shops are popping up in the capital city of Thimphu, and the country is slowly opening its doors to more travelers. Yet, they do so with a unique, high-value, low-volume tourism policy. By charging a daily sustainable development fee, they ensure that tourism pays for free healthcare and education for their citizens while preventing the over-tourism that has changed so many other sacred places. As the sun sets over the peaks of the Black Mountains, you realize that Bhutan is a living experiment. It's an attempt to answer a question the rest of us often forget to ask. Is it possible to modernize without losing your identity? It is a kingdom that values silence over speed, and community over competition. In a world that is louder and faster than ever before, the land of the Thunder Dragon remains a quiet reminder that perhaps the greatest progress isn't found in what we build, but in what we choose to preserve. Thanks for watching.